Morning, guys. Welcome back to Seven Oaks Outdoors. I'm Jeff, and today we got some odds and ends to do. Calling for rain for the next 3 days. It's actually going to be in the 50s today, getting up to 70 on Friday, but it's going to rain the next 3 days. So yesterday I started working on the driveway a little bit. We've got a really wet spot here in the bottom. There's a old dry creek bed that you have to cross coming in here, and late in the evening, I didn't have my camera or anything, and I didn't have much battery left on my phone, so I didn't do any recording, but I can turn around here in a minute and show you what we've got. I'm trying to get some of this water to drain under the driveway here instead of across the driveway and washing everything down. So the plan today, we're gonna go and get a pipe and put under the driveway here where I dug it out yesterday with the front bucket, and gonna go and get a couple loads of stone too with a dump trailer. That'll be a first for me. I've never gone to a quarry. I've always had it delivered, but the reason for buying the dump trailer was to save that $250 delivery fee every time they showed up. So we're gonna put it to use today, and then probably the next couple days I'm gonna be doing some work on that trailer because I want to put sideboards on it, but first I have to build some brackets for it, so I have the material coming for that. But anyway, I'm going to turn you around here and show you what we've got, what we're going to do, and then we're going to go do it. All right, so you can see back this way. This was, the entrance coming in to the log yard, or to the property. It's a log yard now. It's going to be a home site someday. Anyway, so this water comes out of the ground right here. It drains off of that hill back there, and it all comes down this way right here. And it was running across the driveway right here and running on down. There's my silt fence. Some of it was actually running behind the silt fence. You can maybe see it a little bit, the gravel right there. And we don't want that. We're trying to protect what's in that creek over there, which it's just kind of a dry creek bed. It's kind of a seasonal thing. In the summer, it'll be bone dry. So what I did yesterday is I just came in here and kind of made a little trench down through here with the front bucket. It actually worked out pretty well, and I think it's deep enough. I'm gonna build this road up probably another 6 or 8 inches anyways in this bottom right here. But yeah, I just dug this and kind of threw it up there on the bank, and I'll get up on the other side of it when it dries out a little bit and spread some of that stuff out or haul it out of there. So we're gonna go get a 12-inch pipe. I think that'll be plenty for what we're doing here. And we're gonna put it right in here. And then we're gonna backfill it with some number 3 gravel and then top it off with some crush and run. 21As, 21Bs, they call them crush and run. They call them a lot of different things, but it's basically limestone with some coarse aggregate and some fine aggregate mixed together, so it packs in really well. This has been running all night, so I'm not sure how much water, but I know it's catching it there. It just starts coming out of the ground when you put the bucket in it. So, but I think, that's probably from here to that White House, that's probably a difference in 10 feet in elevation probably. So it's catching this whole hill right here and just running down right here across the driveway. So that's what we're gonna do today, guys. Gonna do that, and then I'm kind of excited about going to the quarry. Kind of excited and kind of nervous at the same time, because the gentleman that runs the quarry there at the gate, he's kind of a moody individual, to say the least. I'd probably take you guys along with me, but I don't think he'd do well with a camera in his face. He's kind of a disgruntled type of guy, and anyway, we don't need to dwell on about that. But yeah, I get the feeling every time I go in there that he doesn't want to do his job, so I don't do real well with that, and so I'm not going to bring that to the channel. But it's worth mentioning anyway because it's kind of funny. Anyhow, so let's go. We'll get the trailer set up over here. Got the deck over trailer. We're gonna go and put one piece of pipe on it, 20 foot long. It's kind of overkill for what we're doing, but that's all I've got. It won't fit in the 10-foot dump trailer very well, and it definitely won't fit in the back of the truck, so we're gonna take that with us.
Engineer, where are you headed? Carry me back to Tennessee. Oh, I got a little girl who's been waiting. Promised that she'd marry me. Mister, can we leave that seat? I'll shovel coal, Lord, to pay my fare. Gotta get this train down to the station. My little girl waiting for me there. Well, the night is dark and Lord, it's cloudy. I've been traveling that lonesome road. My one true love waiting at a seat. Want that low train to carry me back?
Okay, so I just saw the mean guy. No, he wasn't mean. He was all right today, actually. And I'm getting ready to go get on the scales right now. And they gave me a little map, and then I'm gonna go get the rock, the stone, and then I'm gonna come back on the scales, and then we're gonna settle up with a ticket. So I'm probably gonna do that several times today. So here we go. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna go through this little water trough right here and wash my tires off. That's good because they're muddy. This is kind of fun, guys. It's kind of fun. Come up here and get my tires washed. Alright, so after I get weighed, I'm going to have to go down and find these number 3s. He gave me a map. It's going to be like an Easter egg hunt. It's a pretty big place, so we'll see if we can find them easy enough. He said there's no signs, but there will be somebody there waiting for me, so we'll see how that goes. Here we go, up on the scales. Hopefully I can hear this guy. They said there's a intercom system, but I'll tell you when he's got your weight, but I just don't want to screw anything up. All right, here we go, up on the scales. Me and the little red trailer here. All right. Oh, there's your weights up there. It's like 9,140 pounds.
All right, I have your weight.
All righty, thank you. Well, that was easy enough. Now we're gonna go find these number 3s without getting in anyone's way. I got the real work to do. I'm just playing. I made sure they weren't gonna make me drive all the way down in that hole. I think it was down there about a mile. I ain't going down in there. No way. They probably don't even have guardrails on the daggone road going down in there. That ain't for me. I about died in California one time, or twice actually. I was on some road going up the coast there and there was no guardrails. And I'm serious when I tell you I was looking for a helicopter out of that place. Alright. Pay attention now. Man, that's a lot of gravel there. The Mike Morgan Playground. Boy, could he have some fun with that. Somebody's beeping, is that him? That can't be right. I don't think we're there yet. Is he beeping at me? Maybe he is. Okay, let's go over here and see. That's a big loader. It wasn't quite where they said it was, but the guy flagged me down. Here we go. Alright, so the little red wagon is filled up with gravel. She's a little heavier now. Let's see what it weighs now. It was 9,160, I think. Geez, that was pretty easy, guys. That was pretty easy. I thought I was going to have to weave my way through all those conveyors over there. Okay, here we go again. Okay, back up on the scales. Washing my tires off. Come on, little red. Let's see what she says this time. $14,840. $860.
Come up to the window.
All right, gotta go pay the man. 14,860. Okay, so I paid the guy. He was actually very nice today, so I take back everything I said about him. He's a big old boy, too. All right, so we got right about 3 tons this time around. And we will be back today, probably. This isn't far from where I live. It's only like probably 2-3 miles from my house and probably 5-6 miles from the property. So it's very convenient. All right, we'll see you back at the property. Okay, we're back at the property here. And I think what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to turn this around and back down in there. quarry. Gonna get one more load at least. 3 tons isn't that much. I'm gonna get 4 this time. That's about max for this trailer. That's quite an operation. Pretty impressed. How many gallons of water that thing holds. That makes me gotta pee. $16.4.
Come up to the window.
Scared me a little bit. There was a lot of tension on that. I didn't know if it would pop open or not, but it did. guys, so I think I made a big enough mess for today. But I think I accomplished what I wanted to. I'll walk you down here and show you what we ended up with. Supposed to get 3 days of rain here. Lots of rain. Which is gonna be a bummer because it's snowed and rained and everything, so the ground's pretty saturated. I'm just trying to get this water into this pipe so I don't have a washed out road. I keep losing gravel, and gravel's expensive. So I'll take you down here and show you where we ended up, and kind of give you the game plan for what we're gonna do. I can't get about 4 tons of stone in that trailer, and 4 tons doesn't get you very far, but I can do a little bit at a time and get it built up. So I want to build this road up so that this is obviously the highest point, and then you kind of have a ditch on this side and then just natural fall on that side. I pushed the mud out of the way just to kind of get it out of the way. Kind of want to persuade the water not to lay in there and kind of make it into that ditch down here by the pipe, which I'm sure I'm going to have some more grading to do, but as long as I'm lower, lower over there than I am up here, it should all get there eventually. If it rains, it'll wash a lot of this mud down into the silt fence and then into the creek over there. But we got the water coming into the pipe really well. A little shovel work to do, but the water coming right out of the ground right there. There's a couple spots right there and right there. I guess it's catching this whole hill right here. That's what she looks like on the other side. Coming out of there pretty steady. And making its way on down through all that mud. Today is not a good day to be trying to fool with this kind of stuff, but I just wanted to get it going downhill because I had too many clumps in there that were ponding the water, and for the most part, I mean, it's falling downhill. Still probably gonna have some ponding in there, but I'm hoping some of this mud will just settle out, just wash down into that silt fence. Let's see how that's looking. Probably didn't dig this in the ground deep enough for this area. I would have put a bale of straw right here in front of it, I think, after it rains here for a few days. But you can see it's kind of making its way through all this dirt and down into there. It's really not working too well. Really kind of muddy water going through there, but anyway, we'll get some grass planted on this up there, and then all this down here is going to be riprap anyways. I don't want to have to maintain it, and I don't want to have to worry about it being wet all the time, so I'm going to riprap line this ditch and probably line that ditch on the other side of the driveway, and hopefully this will be a low maintenance area. Jeez, I just lost my foot in there. If you remember, if you have watched all my videos, or at least the beginning few, this is where I buried all those stumps. This hole's probably 15, 18, 20 feet deep. I don't know, as far as the excavator would reach. And it's starting to settle out. Even though I tracked it in with the excavator, I just stepped right there and went right down. And that's what this pile's for. I just kind of push this stuff up in a pile, and as it settles, I'll just move it into the holes a little bit. That's my plan. There wasn't really, this property didn't really have a good entrance to it. This was about the only place where you really could get in here, and this was all logs and stuff that they'd thrown in here, and you know, bushes and trees, and you know, but you see what you've got over here. If I was to come down this way with a driveway, I would have had to deal with this ditch, which might have been actually easier, I don't know. Might have been able to put a big pipe across there and just graveled it and made my way in there, but it gets wet down in there where that pink, I don't know if you can see that pink ribbon, but it kind of is a V shape all the way from there up to the barn where it's kind of a wet area. So I wanted to stay as uphill as I could from that, so that's why we ended up with the driveway over here. And it's gonna work out. I just got to build it up with some more stone. Number 3 does a really good job. It'll get down in there and pack into the mud and kind of choke everything out. So, but anyway, I think that's about it for today, guys. I got a couple days of rainy weather, so should be able to get all this stuff narrated and processed down and put up on the tube for you guys. And hope you're enjoying it. I'm trying to make decent content. I got some really good stuff coming in a couple weeks. Something that I'm really excited about for the channel. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If it's your first time, welcome. And if you've been here since the beginning, welcome. Which hasn't been that long. I think I started the channel in June, so less than a year. But anyhow, I'm gonna call out a wrap and get this muddy truck down the road. There's some mud on them tires now. Good night, Irene. Who says that?